Welcome to Keep Track Week, Day 5. So today, how many mistakes did the dealers make? I counted for 5 hours. We could double it if we want to, compare it to 10 hours. Because last year in WinStar, I counted for 10 hours. I think it was in the high 20s, but that's a little misleading because they turned a lot of bingo employees into poker dealers, so mistakes were bound to happen all over the place. But out here, it's a small room and a lot of people have been working here for a while, so a lot of dealers have had many years to get good. There's only one dealer I would say is like atrocious. Then there's a few who are like average with what I see in other places, and there's actually a lot who are exceptional out here. So 5 hours, 6 mistakes. 3 of them, the dealer didn't move the button or moved it twice. There was like an incorrect button and someone spoke up and we got it fixed. And by the way, just because it's a mistake doesn't mean we can't fix it. I think all of these we fixed before it became a real big problem, but there were 6 mistakes. 3 of them pertain to the button. 1, the dealer misread the board. That was probably the worst, even though we did correct it before the chips were pushed to the wrong player and mixed up with that player's chip stack. That's 4. The 5th mistake was not clocking someone out of Bravo. You might not think that's a dealer mistake. I think it's a huge one. And not that it took the guy like 3 seconds instead of 1 second or something. He just forgot. That's how you keep games full. As it is, we're only 8-handed now, so we don't want to play 7-handed for that long. I don't. So that's a big one. I had to tell the dealer that we had a seat open and get the spot open on Bravo to get a new player. That's 5. And the 6th mistake was dropping the deck. That's a pretty bad one also. Usually it's on the turn. The dealer puts the turn card out, thinks it's the river, there's something else going on at the table, thinks it's the river, drops the deck. Now they drop it in a way that you could just pick it back up and it's not a bad mistake. But this one was pre-flop. The dealer thought the hand was over and the flop wasn't even out yet, but the deck was dropped in the correct fashion that the dealer could just pick it up and we could continue with the hand. So those were the 6 mistakes. Actually, this is another one I really look forward to comparing to Vegas in like a month or two when I do these same things out in Vegas. Vegas just has way too many rooms, way too many dealers for a ton of them to be very, very good. You're bound to have some who are bad. In addition to that, there's just a lot of turnover. A lot are new. Some may be bad tonight, but in a month or two will be good. In addition to that, it's a big tourist town. A lot of tourists just like to tip generously. Not appropriately, but they like to tip generously. So when dealers make mistakes and receive $5 tips anyway on that hand, they don't really have an incentive to think they did anything wrong or get any better. So Vegas, I think, will have way more mistakes than 6 and 5 hours or 12 and 10 hours, however long I feel like counting for that day. Yeah, out here it was about 1 mistake an hour. I think in Vegas it's going to be more like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 mistakes per hour. But we'll see in a couple months when I do this in Vegas. So this was Day 5 Keep Track Week. Tomorrow is Day 6. Tomorrow is how many hands do I win in 10 hours. So stay tuned for that.